Hello everyone. So in this video we'll be mastering our user dashboard. In our front end, for the normal user there will be a separated dashboard, as I said, and in this video we'll be mastering it. So let's start our work. I'm currently at the logging page, as you can see, and about the logging page, we didn't add any kind of logging or registration link into our navbar. So currently we are just hitting our route for hitting our URL for view the pages. So first thing what I'll do, in this user icon I'll be putting our logging page link. Let's go to code editor. Now what I'll do is let's close this up. Now let's open resource view, and we have the frontend folder. Open the layouts folder, then we have the menu.blade.php. Just click on it. Now what I'll do, we have to find this portion, right? So let me see, let's go to top, about menu, we have pages, then contact page, then we have search, reservation, I guess. Yeah, this one, look at here, we have anchor tag here, and here is the class FA user, this one. So here what I'll do is I will add our logging route, just add here route login, like that, and it will do the job. If I refresh this page, I click on this button and it will take us to the login page, as you can see here. Fine. Okay, so along this side what we can do, we can also add our URL into this logo part as well. So when we will click on this logo, it will take us to the home page. So we can do it also. Just for our easy access, we have this home link here, and then also we have this logo part. Look at here, it is wrapped with a anchor tag. I will add here, let's say URL, and we can just add our root URL here. So when we will refresh this page, when we will be clicking on this logo portion, it will take us to the home page. Fine, let's go to the login page, and we will log in with our user credentials, which is user@gmail.com, and the password was password. Press enter. Okay, so it is saying that credential doesn't match. I guess we change the password. Let's say let's try with 12878. Let's click on login. It is still not working. So what was the password? Let me check it again. Password. Okay, so the password was password. Okay, so now look at here, we are logged into our dashboard. Look at the URL, we're at the dashboard URL. Fine, now we'll be replacing this entire design and with our custom design. Okay, let's open our front-end template. So let me go to my folder. In the template source folder, I have this front-end template. Okay, so from the front-end template, just open any of the file, just double click on it. Okay, now just click on this icon, user icon, and it will take you to the user dashboard page. Now look at the page name, or you can say file name, which is dashboard.html. now we need this file. So what I'll do is I'll go to code editor and open the front-end template folder. From here, let's find the dashboard. Here is the dashboard.html, right? And from there we'll be only taking the sections, we'll be not taking the header and footer and all, because we already have those. We have the top bar, we don't need that. Let's collapse this menu also. Then we have this cart area, we don't need this one also. Reservation, collapse this one. Then we have the breadcrumb, we need the breadcrumb, and last we have our entire dashboard. Just collapse this one, and okay, we have this card portion as well. So for now we will be just copying these two sections. One is the breadcrumb section and second is the dashboard section. I guess dashboard section have this div also included. Look at here, the dashboard command start here and ends here. So it will be better if we copy these three section at once. Copy it. Fine. Now what I'll do is, let me see, let's collapse everything from here. Let's go to resources, views. Currently we are returning this dashboard.blade.php, right? So we'll be not using this one. I'll go to frontend folder and let's create a new folder here, which will be dashboard. Let's create another one which will be let's say dashboard.blade.php, or you can also call it index. Let's call it index actually, because this will be our main page. Okay, so here first of all obviously we have to extend our master. So it was front-end layout init. We have a snippet for that, this one. So look at here, we are extending our file, master file, from the front end, and in this section content we'll be pasting all of our code like that, right? So our view file is ready. Now we have to return this file. So what I'll do is I will open the web.php as we are working with the front end side, right? Okay, so here as you can see, currently we are just returning our view from a callback. We'll be not doing this one anymore. I will just remove this portion, and let me see, do we have any kind of controller already created for the front end? Let's go to http controllers front end. Okay, so we have a front end controller. From there what we are doing is we are returning the main homepage view, right? Okay, so we cannot use this one. Perhaps we have to create a new controller for dashboard. So let's add here php addition make controller. I'll create the controller obviously inside the frontend folder. So frontend slash dashboard controller, and yeah, just normal controller. Just press enter and it will create a new controller for us. Let's create a new method inside of this controller that we just created. So let's add index. It will return view actually, so let's type in it view. Okay, so we imported the wrong one. It will be view contract view. So the full namespace will be this one, illuminate contract view. Fine. So from here we'll return view frontend dashboard index, this one, and yeah, we are good to go. We have to register the route. So let's go here. We have our front-end controller going on here. Fine. So we can add it after this route, or you can put it at the top, no worries. We'll be wrapping it with a group. So let's add route facade group, because dashboard can be only accessible for the login user. So let me add here the empty array for now. Let's add the callback function. Inside of it we'll be putting our new route. So route get dashboard, and our controller name is dashboard controller. Make sure you import the right one. So we created this controller recently inside the front end folder, in the controller folder, right? Just go here, class, and our method name is index. Fine. Now what I'll do is I will add a name for this one. I can call it dashboard, like that, in this line. And in the group we will be implementing middleware auth, like that. Fine, we can just end this line here, and that gonna do the work. Let me see now. Let's go to our page, our front end page, refresh this page, and look at here. We have a custom dashboard right now. We can see our top bar. Here we have the breadcrumb going on here, and here is the main dashboard, right? Okay, So our dashboard mastering for the user has been completed. So that's it for this video. I hope you understand, and I'll be seeing you at the next one. Yeah. Hello everyone. So in this video we'll be working with our user profile update feature. So previously, as you saw, that we completed our admin profile update feature and it is working perfectly. And in the previous video, what we did, we mastered our dashboard, I mean user dashboard. Look at here, I'm currently at the user dashboard panel. So from here, what we'll be doing is we'll be working with the profile update feature, I mean user profile update feature. At the dashboard, as you can see, we have a section called personal information, and we have edit button. If I click on edit button, it will just open a new section where you can add your name, email address, phone address. Basically, we don't need all of this information. We only need the phone number, email address. That's mean we'll be making these two dynamic, and we can remove the phone and address because we don't need that. For handle the phone and addresses, we will create a separated module. So we'll be creating a admin module for control the user address, phone number, etc. So yeah, so let's start our work. First of all, let's open our user dashboard, and I'll be removing my unnecessary stuff from here. Let's go to code editor and let's open the index.play.php inside the dashboard folder. Make sure you are editing the right file. Okay, now let me see, we have lots of codes here. Okay, we have the breadcrumb. After the breadcrumb, we have the name of the user. This is basically the sidebar parts, these parts that we are viewing here. Let me collapse it actually. Collapse this portion. After that, we have welcome to our profile. Let me see where it is. So here is the welcome to my profile. Fine. Then we have the dashboard overview. Dashboard overview. Let's collapse this row. Then we have the personal information. So here what we need, first of all, what we have the phone number, address. We'll be removing these two, we don't need them, like that. Let's go here, refresh this page. Look at here, our address and the phone number option has been removed from here. Now if I click on edit button, look at here, it is popping up a form basically for us. From here, what we have to do, we have to remove these two also, the phone number and email address form. Let's go here and look at here, we have a portion here which is dashboard personal info edit. Basically, this is containing all of the fields for our edit option. When I'm clicking on this edit button, it is showing a edit form. Basically, this is the form that you are seeing at our front end. Look at here, we have a form here, then we have name, email address, we have the phone number and address. So I'll remove the phone number and the address portion. Let me collapse this one first. Collapse this one, remove this one, and then we have the address part. Here it is. Remove the address also. Let's go to front end, refresh this page. Let's try to see how it looks. Okay, let's click on it. So it is currently looking like that. So name field seems fine, but email field is half, so we have to make it full width. Let's go here. So it is Excel 12 6. We'll make it 12. Let's make it 12 as well. Let's go here, refresh this page. Okay, let's click on edit button and look at here. Now both of our fields has been full width. Okay, now we have to work with our dynamic portions. What we'll be doing is we'll be first of all putting some name for our inputs. So first is name. So for the name will be name, and for the email, the name will be email. Name, email, like that. Got it? Now for handle the form, obviously we have to create route and methods. For that, I guess I'll be creating a separated controller for handle our profile update. PHP artisan make controller, and our controller name will be first of all, let's add our folder name, frontend / and our controller name will be profile controller. like that. Press enter, it will create the controller. Now we can open the controller, and first thing what we'll be doing is let's declare a method here. Okay, before declaring the method, let's go to the web.php. We'll be creating a new route, and make sure you create the route inside of this group that we created. So let's add it here, route. Do we need any kind of get route? I guess not. We will take a put route because we just have to handle our this form, that's all. So put, we can call it profile, like that, and let's call our controller, which will be profile controller. Make sure you import the right one, this one. Look at here, it is inside the HTTP controllers front end. So click on this one and look at here, it just added it at the array. But look at here, our controller name has been replaced because we already have a profile controller here used in this PHP file, or you can say route file. That's why it is changing the controller name. I mean, it is using a alias basically. I guess what I'll do, I'll remove this entire group. We don't need that one because we are not using this profile routes anymore. So just remove them from here. Okay, so we have this controller. I'll be removing this controller, and let's call the profile controller, like that. The admin, the users one. Let's add here class. After that, we have to add here the method. So it will be update profile. Let's see. Let's say let's end this line, and what I'll do here is I will create this method. So let's open the profile controller and let's add here a public function. Return type will be view, this one, contract view. From here we'll be returning sorry, we are not returning any kind of view. From here it will be redirect response, HTTP, this one. Okay, also we'll be taking our request here. For request, I'll create a request class. Let's go here, PHP artisan make request. I'll create the request inside a folder from frontend slash profile update request. Press enter. Okay, now we'll be using this request inside of it. Profile update request, make sure you import the front end one. Look at here, it is inside app http resource request front end. Click on it, it will import the class at the top. Then what we'll do, we'll create the instance which is request, like that. Got it? Now the first thing what I'll do is I will add a diagram here, and let's put the request here. Then let's access the all method, so it will give us all the input data only. Let's open the request file. We'll be making the authorized true, and we are done. Let's check it out. Let's go here, refresh this page. Okay, so I didn't add any kind of route into the form. So let's open the HTML template. Here we have a form, right? So in the form I will add methods. Method will be obviously post, and the action will be route admin dot, sorry, not the admin, actually frontend dot, what was that? Let me check it out. Let's go to web.php. Okay, we didn't implemented any kind of name for this one, so let's add a name here. It will be profile dot update, like that. Copy this portion. Let's go back, and instead of front end we'll be putting it like that. Okay, now let's add the CSRF and also the method, as we're using the put method, like that. Now let's go here, refresh this page. Let's click on edit we're getting some stuff here. Let's put some dummy contents here like that. Let's click on submit. Let's wait a bit. Okay, so we're getting an error here. It is saying that method profile update doesn't exist. Let me see. Let's go back again. We are calling this method profile controller. Let's open this one. Not this one. It is recommending the another file. So I'll import the class again. Profile controller. It is inside controller profile, not this one actually. This thing frontend profile controller. Okay, so something is wrong with our controller actually. So I'll go to top. So here, as you can see, it already imported our controller from the frontend folder, which is profile controller, but it is using a alias. That's why we couldn't find the class. I mean, VS Code is not recommended it. Okay, so I remove the alias from here. Now we can just add here profile controller like that. That's it. Now if I go here, refresh this page, resend, we're getting this one. Name is already in use, profile controller, because the name is already used. Okay, so we are getting the error from this portion, this profile controller. Let's go here. It is coming from here, and this profile controller is basically inside our this controllers folder, so that's why it is causing issue. Just remove it. This is the default controller, profile controller from Laravel Breeze. We will be not using this one. Remove it from here, and also I'll collapse everything. Let's go to HTTP controller, and here, as you can see, we have a profile controller. I'll just delete it from here. We don't need that one. Okay, so it seems fine. Now let's go back, refresh the dashboard, refresh it. Sorry, refresh. Okay, now let's put our data here. Let me see. It seems like fake filler is not working. Anyways, let's put some random data here for check. Let's click here. It have to be an email, right? Let me see. Test@gmail.com. Let's click on submit, and look at here, we're getting all of our datas, right? So that's it. As we are getting our data, we can now check the datas, I mean validate those datas, and then store them into our database. So that's it for this video. I hope you understand, and I'll be seeing you at the next one. Hello everyone. So in this video, we'll be validating our datas. Look at here, in previously we dump our data, and we're getting our data at the controller side. Now what we have to do, we have to validate those datas, and we have to store them, or you can say we have to update our existing datas. Okay, so let's go to code editor and open the request class, which is profile update request.php. This one previously we made authorize true. Now here we'll be putting our roles. First is the name, so the name have to be required. Let's add a max portion. Max length of the name will be, let's say, 60 characters long. Then we have the email required. This one will be also required. It have to be email, and also it have to be unique. Okay, like that actually. Unique. Our table name is users. Users column name will be email, and we have to accept a ID, which is, we have to ignore a ID actually, so which will be, let's concat this one here like that, auth user ID. So that will be our validation part. Now what I'll do is go to profile controller and remove this diagram. I will add user is equals to auth call the user instance like that in this line. Now let's access the attributes. User name is equals to request name like that. Then we have user email, which will be request email. After that, let's save it. After saving, we will show a toaster. We can change the success method. From there, we will add a alert here, or you can say toaster alert here, which will be profile updated successfully. In this line, we can redirect back like that in this line. Okay, so seems like we are done here. Let's go here. Let's go back, refresh this page. Okay, so here, as you can see, we it is still showing here. Let's give it a hard refresh. Click on edit. Okay, now first of all, what we will do is in the personal information, we'll be showing our current information. Let's go to index.blade.php, and here in the personal info text, we'll be using our own informations. Let's add here auth user name like that. Copy this portion. We'll be showing the email as well. This time it will be email, right? Then also in the input fields, we have to add default values, which will be also dynamic. So let's add here the value attribute. Similar way, we'll be calling auth user, and from there we'll be accessing the name. Copy this value attribute, put it here. This time we'll be adding email. Now let's go to Frontend, refresh this page. Let's click on this edit and look at here. Our data has been showing here. Okay, now let's check it out if it's work or not. Let's try to change the name. Let's say test user. This will be my name. Let's click on the submit, and look at here, we are redirect back and we are getting this success message. That's mean our data has been updated. And look at here, in the name we are getting now test user. That's mean our profile update feature is now working fine. Let me refresh this page. Let's click on edit. Look at here, now it is test user. Let's put here user again, which will be our name. Put this ID, click on submit, and our data has been submitted. So that's it for this video. I hope you understand, and from the next video we'll be start working with our password change feature as well. Then also you have to work with this portion. Here we'll be showing our dynamic images, and also we can upload image from here, and we have to show our current login username here. So that's it for this video. I hope you understand, and I'll be seeing you at the next one. Hello everyone. So in this video we'll be working with our password update feature. If I open the HTML template of our dashboard, I mean in the front end, you'll be seeing that we have a page called change password. If I click here, it will open this one. So here we have 3 fields already ready, which is current password, new password, and the confirm password. So we'll be working with this form field. Got it? So let's start our work. Let's go to code editor, and what I'll do is let's close some tabs from here, make some space here. Okay, now first of all what we have to do is we have to find out this form, right? Change password. If I copy this one, and in the index late, Control F, paste it here, and look at here, here is our section, right? And all of this section that you are seeing here, basically these also are tabbing system like profile info. Then we have addresses, order, this all are basically coming from a single page. These all are acting like it tabs. When we're clicking on that, it is showing us the page section, right? So what we'll be doing is, as we'll be working with our password change password section, I'll be copying this entire thing. We have this tab here, right? We'll be copying this entire div and cut it first of all from here, and we'll put it in a separated file. Inside the dashboard folder, I'll create a new file which will be it will be change password, actually. Change dash password.blade.php, like that. Okay, and I'll be pasting all of my code here. Let's refactor it, format document, fine. Now let's go to index.blade.php, and in this position from where we removed our section, I will add here includes. Then let's add here frontend.dashboard change password. Okay, now if I go here at our front end, refresh this page, now click on the change password, look at here, it's working. We are seeing our form. Now we have to work with this form. We have to make this form dynamic. So what I'll do here is, let's open our change password.blade.php. We have a form here, fine. First of all, I'll be putting some name in our this input. So first one will be the current password underscore password. This will be our name of this input field. Then we have the new password. For this one, the name will be password, and the last one will be this one. It will be name password underscore confirmation. Got it? Okay, now what we have to do, we have to create new routes and also the methods who will handle this form, right? So let's open the web.php, web, just copy this one, paste it here. It will be also a put method, I mean the route. I will add a slash here. Let's say it will be passwords, and we'll create a method update password, like that, and the name of the route will be profile password update, password.update, like that. Just copy this update password. Now let's click on the profile controller, and we'll create a new method here. Let me name it update password, and it will be a redirect response, like that. Fine. Now what we'll be doing is, let's add our request here. We have to create a request class, extra request class, I mean custom request class for handling our validations. So let's open the terminal and let's create the request class. PHP artisan make request frontend slash let's say profile password update request. This will be our request class name, right? Fine. Let's inject it here, profile passwords. Make sure you are importing the right one. Look at here, the path will be app http request frontend, and here is our class. Click on it. Let's add the request instance here. Okay, now let's add here diadump, and we'll be putting here request all, like that. In this line, let's open our request class and make sure you are putting here true in the authorize. Let's close this tab. Okay, we are almost done. Now what we have to do is we have to put this route name into our form. So let's go to our change password.blade.php and look at here, we have a form here. Let's add a method, will be post action. In the action we'll be adding the route that we created, this one, and in the inside of it we'll be adding here csrf, and as we're using a put route we have to add here method directive and say put. We are done here in the front end part. Let me see, let's go to front end right now, refresh this page. Okay, let's click on change password. Let's put some dummy contents here and click on submit. Now look at here, we are hitting our controller side and we can see all of our datas. Now what we have to do is we have to check out this datas and we have to update our password. So we already completed, did this logic in our admin panel, admin side. So what I'll do, I'll be just opening the controller and copy paste the logic. Okay, so let's go to our controller part. I'll be removing this diagram from here, just remove it from here. Now inside the controller folder we have the admin folder, open it. Then in there also we have this profile controller, just open this one. Now look at here, we have this update password method, right? So what I'll do here is let me see, I'll copy this entire thing, entire logic from here. Let's go back to our password controller inside the front end folder and paste it here. Okay, that will do the job. And also you have to add the validation rule. So let's open the profile password update request inside the front end folder, this one. In the rules we have to put our rules. Also you can copy the rules from the admin. Let's open the admin folder. Here we have also a profile password update request. Copy this version. First of all, let's copy the rules, copy it, let's go back, paste it here. And also for this current password field we have to add a custom alert. Okay, so for that we will be copying this message, so it will replace the default message for current password rule. So go outside of the rule method, paste this method messages method, and we are changing the error text of it. And I guess that's it. Let me check it out now. Let's go back, refresh this page. I'll be trying to submit this form empty. Let's click on change password, submit. Look at here, we're getting our notification, the password field is required. Fine. Now if I try to change my password, let's say my current password, let's add some random here in the current password, and let's add some random here as well. Let's click on submit. Let's see what happened. Okay, look at here, we're getting current password is invalid. So that's mean our current password field is also validating right way. Now let's add some right credentials here. In the current password we'll be adding here, let's say password, and in the new password let's add here 1 to 8. Here we'll be doing the same, 1 to 8. Now let's click on submit. Okay, so it is saying that the password field confirmation does not match. Okay, so let me check it out again. So in the password, if I add 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, similar to here as well. Let's click on submit. Okay, so we are still getting the password field confirmation is wrong, so something is wrong at our front end side. Let's open the change password plate.php here. Okay, so I made a typo here. It will be confirmation mhtion. Okay, now let me check it out. Now refresh this page, select change password. Let's add our previous password, and let's add a new password which will be 1 to 8 7 8. Let's click on submit. look at here, successfully our data, I mean our password has been updated. So that's it, our change password feature is completed for our user as well. So that's it for this video. In the next video we'll be working with the image upload part. So till then, bye. Hello everyone, so in this video we'll be working with our image update feature. So let's start our work. Let's go to code editor, and from here let's go to index.blade.php, because I guess this sidebar, our image is in the sidebar, right? So it should be in the index.blade.php, which is inside our dashboard, right? We have this title, or you can see username here. I can search it with it. Just go here and search in the index. Look at here, here is our image portion, right? Close this up. In this portion we'll be showing our current logged in username. So let's add here curly braces, auth user, and then let's call the name of the user, like that. Let's refresh this page, and look at here, we're getting our current logged in username. Okay, now here we have a image. We have to show our current user image here. We have image here. So in the href, in the src, we'll be adding here auth user, let's say avatar, like that. Let's go now, refresh this page. Look at here, we can see our current user avatar. Now we have to work with the update feature. If I click on this camera icon, it will open our explorer for upload a image. So we have to make it dynamic. Okay, let me see. We have an input here. Input type is basically hidden. It's fine. What I'll do here is I will add here if form, first of all, not this type of, I'll wrap it with from. Okay, inside of this form let's put this input, like that. Now as we don't have any kind of submit button for this one, so that's mean we have to handle this form via Ajax. Okay, fine. So let's do it then. We will add a name for this input, which will be avatar, like that. Now what I'll do is I'll be creating a route. Let's go to web.php, and here I will add copy paste profile avatar. Method name will be update avatar. Let's add here profile dot update avatar update, like that. Got it? We'll be creating this method inside of our controller, profile controller. Let's go here and create the controller return. Let's remove the return type for now. After completing our method, we'll be putting the return type. For now, let's just remove it from here. Okay, so here what I'll do is I'll be not creating any kind of additional request class for it, because we need only one validation role, right? So for only one validation role, creating a extra request class is overkill, so we'll be not doing that. We will call our default request, not this one, request class, which is this one. Look at the namespace, it will be illuminate http then request. Just click on it, it will import this class at the top. Now let's add here the instance request, like that. Fine. For now what I'll do, I can just dry dump the request all, like that. Got it? Okay, now let's go to our index.blade.php. As I said, as we don't have any kind of thing for submit our this form, I mean we don't have any kind of button for this form, right? So what we have to do is, when we will be clicking on this button and select an image, in that case we have to submit the form. Okay, so that's mean we have to take take the help of JavaScript for doing that. Let's go to index.blade.php, and first of all what I'll do is I will add a ID here for in the form, which will be avatar underscore from. Let's say I will call it like that, and I guess that's it. And for this one we have a ID already present, which is upload. Okay, so it will do the job. Let's go to bottom. We have lots of codes here. Just go here at the bottom. What I'll do here is I will add push directive script, our key, and here in this portion what I'll do, I will add a script tag. Then we can add document ready, document dot ready function, and inside of it we can add our code. Right now what we have to do is we have to select the ID. So our input ID was, let me check it out again. Let's go to top. Actually here we have, here is our form that we are working with. So we added an ID for our form, which is avatar form, and this input have a ID which is upload. So we'll be working with it. Just scroll at the bottom and let's select the ID, and we'll be performing a AJAX request on change. So what will happen when we will be selecting an image, suppose this one, when we will be selecting it, our this input will change. So in that case what we'll do, automatically we'll be sending a AJAX request and we'll be uploading our image. Got it? So it's kind of obvious. We'll be chaining, or you can say we'll be using change event in that case. So here first of all we're selecting our field, or you can say we're selecting the input, and when the input will change we'll call the change event for handle it. Let's add the closure here. Okay, now for example what I can do here, that if it's working or not, I can show here a alert. It's working, something like that. Got it? Now let's go to front end, refresh this page, and what we'll do is let's select a image from here. Let's select this one, double click on it. Okay, so we didn't get any kind of alert or anything, so it's not working perhaps. Let's give it a hard refresh first. Now let me check it again. So double click, so it's not working. Let me inspect this one. This field, we have a label, we have this one, then we have our form, right? Here exactly the ID is upload, type is a file. Let me check it out. Let me check the console if we are getting any kind of error. So far we are not getting any kind of error. Let's go here, select again. Nothing is happening. Instead of that, if I add here click event, that when we will be clicking on this upload ID, it will show alert. Let me see, let's go here, clear this up, let's click on it. So yeah, it's not working for some reason. In the console we can see a issue. What is the issue? Let's add here request. So I guess it is request issue. Anyways, let's go to code editor again, and let's change into, remove this click, and we will add here change event again. And let me check out the JavaScript part. If the JavaScript part is rendering or not, press Ctrl plus U, it will open the source code. Let's go to bottom. Okay, so in the bottom, nope, our JavaScript is not rendering here in this portion, so something is wrong, that's why it's not working. Let's open our master.blade.php of the front end. So here is the front end. Yes, I didn't add any kind of stack directive here for rendered the JavaScript code at the bottom at the template, right, in the master template. We did it in our admin template, if you recall. That's why I thought we have this stack directive. So here simply we will add stack and our key will be scripts, right? Now let's go to index.blade.php. Now when we are using this push script, this portion will automatically inject to in our master's blade in this position, because we are using the same key, right? Okay, now perhaps it will work. Let's go here, refresh this page. Okay, now let's click on image. Look at here, we're getting the alert here. Perfect. Let's press OK. Now the next part will be handling our AJAX part. As we are as our event is now working, we are listening to the change event to our input, upload input. So when the user will select the image, we will send a AJAX request to our controller side. Will process the image, upload it, store the path of the image at the database. Then we will return some sort of alert, success alert, that it is uploaded successfully. Okay, so I guess that's it for this video. We'll be handling the AJAX part and our backend part, I mean our controller side part, in our next video. See you at the next one. Okay, so we'll be starting from where we left in our previous video. So in previous video, what we did, we bind a change event into our this ID, which is upload, right? Now what we have to do, we have to send the AJAX request to our route. Remember, in previously we created a route for our avatar, which is profile avatar, and look at the name of the route. It is profile.avatar.update, and also we created a method which is update avatar, right? If I open this one, let me see, and in the update avatar, look at here, we are just dumping the request. Fine, let's go back. First of all, what we have to do is we have to handle our form, I mean the image. We have to grab the image from the form. Let's go to top here. As you can see, here is our image form, right? And we added a specific ID here, which is avatar underscore form. So what I'll do, I'll just copy the ID name. Let's go to bottom again, and here let's add a variable. Let form is equals to, let's select the form as its ID. We have to add here a hashtag, then the ID name. Then what we will do here, we will add serialize. So it will serialize our form data. Now what I can do, I can console log it, console.log. Let's add the variable form inside of it. Now let's check it out how it looks. Let's go here at the front end, refresh this page, and I'll be opening my console. Open the console. Now let's select the image. Let's go click on this button and select any of the images. Okay, so we're getting a empty string here. Let me see. Everything seems fine here, so why it's not showing anything? Let's go to top. Let me check out the form again. Here is the form. The form is also looking good. I guess as we are working with image, that's why serialize is not working. Anyways, we will work with, I mean we will try another way. Let me see. Let's take again form variable, and this time we'll be again selecting our ID, which is avatar underscore. We have to add here hashtag, not $, avatar underscore from, and we'll be taking the actual DOM element like that. Now if I just console log it, console.log the form. Let's go back, refresh this page. Let me clear this up. Let's select the image from here, and look at here, we're getting our actual form element, right? Now let's grab the form data. what I'll do here is I will take another variable which will be from data is equals to new. We create an instance of from data. Basically this is a object, default object from JavaScript. We can use this one. We use this one for creating form objects generally. So I'll put this form variable inside of it. Now this time will be console logging our form data. Let me see how it looks. Let's go here, refresh this page, clear this up like that. Let's select the image. Look at here, we have our form data. We have a object here. Object contains some entities. Here we have the key, which is our avatar, and here we have our file informations. Perfect. So now we can submit our AJAX request. I will remove this console log. Now let's add a AJAX here. AJAX. First of all, we can add the methods, and the method will be a put method, as we will be updating it. Then we can add our URL here. So URL will be our route that we created. So I will add here double quotation, curly braces. Let's go to our web.php, and what I'll do is I will just copy this route name, profile avatar update. Let's put here route function, put the route name inside of it. Okay, now what we will do in the data, we will take the data. In the data we will pass our form data like that. Okay, after that what I'll do, I will add here process data, and I'll make it false. I don't want to process my data. And we can add content type. Content type will be also false. We'll be not setting any kind of content type here. After that, let's add our function success function response. We'll catch the response here. Then we can add here console, for now console log, and log the response like that. Also for the error, we can add a error function. Let's take parameter error, and we'll be console logging error, console dot error, and we'll be logging the error right here. Okay, so our AJAX is ready. Now let's check it out. What we will do is let's fire our event. Let's go here, refresh this page, and select the image. Let me open the network tab first of all. As we are working with the AJAX, as we are working with AJAX, that means it should send a AJAX request. Let's select the image, and look here, it sent a put request to our this route, right? But we're getting some sort of error. Look at here, the status code is 419, which is a AJAX error, the CSRF error. Look at here in the response, it is saying that CSRF token mismatch. So that's mean we have to pass our CSRF token. Let me go to my master blade of the front end, open this one. Okay, we didn't work with AJAX till now, right? So what we have to do, we have to add a meta tag and a AJAX setup code into our project. Let me search it. Let's open a tab in the browser, and I'll be searching for Laravel AJAX CSRF. Press enter, and look at here, we have a link from Stack Overflow. Let's click on it. Let's scroll a bit. Here, as you can see, we have a solution for the AJAX CSRF token for the Laravel. First of all, we have to add this meta tag at our header, right? In our master blade, in the meta, we will be adding this meta tag, and in the script, we will be setting up this AJAX setup, which will contain our CSRF token. So let's copy this meta. Let's go to code editor, and I'm currently at the master.blade.php. Make sure you are open the correct master.blade.php, as we are working with the front end. So that's mean we'll be working with the front end master blade. Look at here, I'm currently at the front end folder, layouts folder, and in the master.blade.php. Let's go to top. In the top you will find this metas, some metas. After this metas, you will be adding the meta that we copied from Stack Overflow. Basically it will contain our CSRF token, dynamic CSRF token I mean. Okay, that's done. Now what we have to do, we have to set this Ajax setup. You don't have to copy the script, just copy this portion which is Ajax setup, copy the code, and what we will do is we will go bottom of our code, and let me see, in the script tag, as you can see, we have a small script tag here. Inside the script tag at the top, what I'll do is I will put this Ajax setup. Let's refactor the code. Okay, so what this code will do, it will send the CSRF token in each Ajax request. So we will not get the CSRF token from Laravel side. Actually we have a command here, so what I'll do, I will just cut this portion and let's put it after this loop actually, otherwise it will create some confusion. And I will also add here a command, set CSRF at Ajax header, like that. Okay, now let's check it out if it's working or not. Let's go here, refresh this page. Let me clear this up. Now let's select an image. Okay, now as you can see, we are not getting the 419 error. This means our CSRF issue has been resolved. Now we are getting a new error which is 500 error. It's kind of obvious because in the controller side we dump our request, if you recall. Let me see, show you again. In profile controller.php, here as you can see, here is our method update avatar. Inside of it, what we are doing, we are just dumping our request. So that's why we are getting 500 error here. But the issue is we are dumping our request, but look at the response. In the response we are getting a empty array. That's mean still we are not getting our image at our controller side. So let me see. First of all, let's go to index.blade.php. As we are submitting a image, we are not submitting any kind of content or anything. So I guess the issue is on our methods. Put method is not working somehow. Instead of put method, we'll be using post method. So here add the post method, and let's go to web.php, and here is our route that we are hitting. Instead of put method, we'll be adding here post method, like that. Let's go here, refresh this page, clear this up. Okay, now let's select an image. Let's say this one. We're getting 500 error. Let's see the response. Look at here, in the response now we have a image instance, right? So our issue has been fixed. Now we can, now we are getting our selected image at our controller side. Now what we have to do is we have to handle the image, and it will be easy because we have a helper method, as you know. Not the helper, actually we have a image trade. By that we can upload our image. So what I will do is previously we added the image trade. No, we didn't add our image trade in this class. So let's add our image trade here. Let's add here use inside the class. It will be use file upload trade, this one. Make sure you import this trade file, which is file upload trade. Click on it in this line, and it will import this class, or you can say this trade at the top. Look at the namespace. Done. Now we can use our trade method inside of this controller. So what I'll do here, first of all, let's add a command here. Handle image file. I will again add here a variable, image path is equals to this, Then our method name was image upload, I guess, sorry, upload image method, right? And we have to pass some arguments. As you know, first of all, we have to pass the request instance. Second one will be the name of our input, right? So our input name was avatar, and then in the third argument we don't pass, we have to pass the path, but we have a default path which is uploads folder, so I'll be not adding anything here. Okay, now what I have to do is I have to store the path at my database. So let's add a user variable, let's call the auth user, call the user instance. From there we will access the avatar attribute from the database. Then we will assign this image path here. Then we can add here user save, like that. Then we can return a response. I'll make sure you in this line as well. Return response. In the response we can pass some sort of alert, let's say status success, like that. And in the second argument we will pass a message, avatar updated successfully in this line. And now the moment of truth, we have to check it out if it's working or not. Let's refresh this page, clear this up. Now let's select the image. Let's say I will select a random image, let's say this one, select this one. Okay, so we are getting 200 status, and look at the response. In the response it is saying that status success, and the message is avatar updated successfully. Now if I refresh this page, look at here, our profile image has been changed, right? So our logic is working perfectly. So now what we can do is, let me go to the code editor again. Let's go to index.blade.php, and here in the success, what we can do is I can add a if condition here. If response status is basically the key that we are passing from our controller side. So if this status key is equals to success, in that case what we will do is we will reload the page. We can dynamically add the image live, with the jQuery without reloading the page, but I guess for now we'll be just reloading the page for see the changes. So what I can do is I can add here window.location dot reload. I'll call this function. It will reload our page if we got the success message. Refresh this page. Let's close this up. Now let's select the image. Let's see, I'll select this one again. Look at here, our page is reloading and our image has been replaced. So that's it, our image upload feature is also working now. So that's it for this video. I hope you understand, and I'll be seeing you at the next one. Hello everyone. So in this video we'll be working with our profile logout feature, our front-end profile logout feature. Here, as you can see, in the dashboard we have this logout button. So when we will click on this button, it will log out our current login user. So let's start our work. Let's go to code editor. I'll be closing all of this stuff, and let's open the views folder, front-end folder, and we will open dashboard, then index.blade.php. Now here I will be searching for logout. Here, as you can see, we have a logout button here, right? So we have to make this button dynamic. When we will be clicking on this button, our user will logged out. So the same type of stuff we already did into our backend side. So let me grab the code from there. Let me see, let's open the admin folder, then open layouts folder. There we have this sidebar.blade.php, and look at here, we have a login form here. If you don't find it, just search it like login, logout, and you will find this form. Look at here. So what I'll do is I will just copy this entire form, and let's go back to our index.blade.php. Here we have a button, right? So what I'll do, I will paste the form after the button. Just go here. Now let's see what kind of thing, what kind of class this button have. It have a icon with a logout text, so I will cut this portion, and here we have a icon also, so I'll remove this portion, paste the copied one like that. I didn't copy the starting text of the span, just cut it, paste it here. Then look at here, we have a class here, so I will cut this one and put it here. Let's put a class here in the class. Okay, so we already copied the class, so put it like that. And if I now remove this button from here, let's see how our design looks. Let's go to our front end, refresh this page. Okay, so it is looking like this here. But look at the design. Our design is not appearing as it should, so I guess we cannot use a anchor tag. So let's Control Z here, Control Z. Let's prevent all of the, let's undo the previous all of the changes. Okay, so I prevented all of the changes previously that we made. Here we have our form that we copied from our admin site. Now what I want to do is I will cut this entire button and put it inside of this form like that. Okay, now in this form, look at here, we have this on click event, right? I'll just cut this event from here, just put it into our this button like that. Now we don't need this anchor tag, just remove the anchor tag from here. Let me check out the design again, refresh this page, and now our design is looking great. Now if I click on logout, let's see what happened. Logout, and look at here, we redirect to our home page. If I go to my profile page again, look at here, it redirects us to the sign in page. That means our user session has been destroyed and we are currently logged out. So our logged out feature is completed. So that's it for this video. Our work here is done, and I'll be seeing you at the next one. Hello everyone. So in this video we'll be fixing a login issue. First of all, let me show you what is the issue is. I'm currently at the user sign in page. Look at here, and I will put my user email and the password here like this. Click on login, and look at here, I am logged in into my user panel. Right now, similar way, if I log in into my admin panel from the same browser, let's see what happened. I'll copy this one, paste it here, and let's go to admin/login, press enter. Look at here, I can view the login page, right? And if I add here admin@gmail.com, give my password, click on login, look at here, we redirect to our user panel, or you can say user dashboard, but we use the admin credential for logged in the second time. We should redirect to our admin page, but we cannot do that. If I even try with the URL, if I add here admin/dashboard, you will see that we cannot access the admin routes, because you cannot log in into multiple accounts with a same browser. First of all, we logged in with the user. That means in our session a user session has been created. We cannot register any kind of other session, authentication session, until we destroy the user session. That's mean we have to first of all logged out from this account, then we have to log in into our admin account for view the admin dashboard. Got it? So this can be an issue because our login route is still visible. I'm in admin login. If I go to admin/login, press enter, look at here, I can access my login page, right? It can be a little bit misleading because we already logged in with the normal user. That's mean in our auth session, a user session has been created. So this as our user is already logged in with his credential, so that's mean user cannot hit this URL. I mean this admin/login URL. We'll be protecting this URL, that if the auth session exists, in that case no one can access any kind of login page. Okay, so let's do it then. Let's go to code editor and let's open our auth.php. So these are the default routes from the Laravel breeze. Look at here, they are using this guest middleware, right? If I go back to my front end, as I'm logged in with a normal user, if I try to log in our front-end logging system, or you can say logging page, you'll see that Laravel is not giving me permission to access the logging page for the front-end logging system, right? Why it is happening? It is happening because all of our this logging routes are protected via this guest middleware. But in case of our route, which is our admin logging route, if I go here, it is inside the web.php. Look at here, here is our two routes for the admin login and forget password, and this route doesn't have any kind of middleware on them. Middleware on them. That's why even we are logged in with a user, we can access these routes, right? So we have to implement this guest middleware into our this route as well. What we can do, we can either just cut this entire thing and put it into our this auth route group, or we can just implement it here as well. So what I'll do, I will implement it here. I will add a route group here like that, and we don't need any kind of prefix here, so I'll remove the prefix. In this route group, I will add a array, put this route inside of it like that, and in the array what I'll do, I will add a middleware, and our middleware name will be guest. This one, paste it here, and our middleware will be implemented to in these two routes, right? Now let's go to our front end, refresh this page. Now if I try to access my logging page of the admin/login, press enter, look at here, I cannot access my logging route, admin logging route, because we are already logged in with a user, right? So this route of the admin login has been protected. Now we can only access those logging forms, or you can say logging page, when we are not logged in with any kind of user into our application. So for access those logging route, I have to first of all log out from here, click on log out. So as you can see, I am logged out just now. I can just put here admin/login, and it will give me the access of the logging route. Look at here, I can see my logging page of the admin, and if I add here my credential, gmail.com, passwords, and look at here, I'm logged into my dashboard. So our issue has been resolved. So that's it for this video. I hope you understand, and I'll be seeing you at the next one.